As a head of the global engagement, we are spearheading one of the most important programs to grow with Fujitsu, which delivers for Japanese customers across the world and countries like China, India, Malaysia, Philippines. And also prior to this, he's also been the delivery, he's taken up the delivery leadership roles in global delivery before joining the JDU. And prior to joining Fujitsu, he started his career as a programmer in industrial automation, which is about, and after 6 years, he shifted to the ICT.
Yeah, this is
become one of the technology and delivery leaders. So, and also he has a bachelor's degree in from Dr. BAM University, Aurangabad. Sachin sir's attitude, integrity, he believes in networking, commitment as one of the important values which drives him to excellence. And also, he's an avid sports loving person, and we got to know that he's a trekker, loves doing yoga occasionally. And this is just a gist of Sachin sir, and I think the rest we would want to hear from Sachin sir. A warm welcome to you. So,
thank you.
So I'll be just taking you through a small introduction of SLRC, Sakura Nihongo Resource Center. So I'll just be sharing the screen with you.
plane also ittitu. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಳೆ ಬಂತ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಹಾಕಿದೀನಿ ನೀನು ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕಿ.
I request somebody to mute. I can hear somebody's voice in the background, please. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes.
Yeah. To begin with, Sakura Nihongo Resource Center, we are also known as SNRC. So we have been in existence for almost 22 years now, catering to the individuals as well as the corporates. So we were founded in 2000. So we have a vast, excellent track record of delivering Japanese language solutions for both individuals like all the students who have joined us, and also to the corporates as well. So be it anything related to the Japanese language, we are into it and we provide those services. So as you can see the screen, so we have two verticals. So we cater to the individuals as well as the corporates. So when it comes to corporate trainings, we have been doing both offline and online. Since everything is online, we have been providing corporate trainings. So, and also we have all the sessions online, even both for the individuals and corporates, and we provide customized training based on the needs of various corporate companies. We also conduct document translations from Japanese language to English, as well as from English to Japanese for our Japanese clients. We conduct business and culture etiquette programs since we believe that any language learning or comes with the what do you say, an add-on. If it is an add-on, if you know the culture of the country as well. So we believe in sensitizing people with the Japanese culture as well when they come approaches for the language learning. And also we conduct various cultural orientation programs, and also we do support bilingual placements, and we do have a website. Most of our students know that we have a jobs portal as well. So that requires a certain level of certification, and we do support our students for bilingual placements as well. So here is a small list of a partial list of corporate clients. So be it IT, industrial sector, manufacturing, automotives, pharma, we have been associated, and these are associated with a lot of companies. So these have been associated with us for more than a decade now. Yeah, and apart from the corporates, we also have, been associated with a lot of colleges. So we've been providing language training for a lot of colleges, be it technical or non-technical, pan-India. So we've had, students training under us, and we are tied up with few colleges. And one such college recently we have tied up with the Mr.Sachin Institute in Bangalore. We have tied up with the engineering college, and also one of from Bangalore, we also have another college called Sridevi Group of Institutions, where we recently have been associated with them. So as you can see, we have been associated with all the colleges like Tilak Maharashtra JLPT from Pune, MS Ramaya, as I mentioned, Surana College, Bangalore, be it technical, non-technical, both the colleges. So, few more list of colleges that we have been working with. So, and this is a proud moment for us to announce that we've just received a 4.7 Google rating with 1,000+ reviews from all over, from all of our students. It's a very overwhelming feeling. So we're very happy to share with all our, attendees who have joined us today. And thanks to all our students for reviewing us. So apart from the academics, we also provide a lot of value-added, activities. So one such value-added activity is the Michi, where you all have joined us today. So one of the webinars. So every month we've been having webinars. We've been inviting people, esteemed guests like Sachin San, who's attended today. So these people address the students about the industry sector and also the education sector. So the perks of learning the language, like Japanese language, and what are the what is the current scenario in terms of job prospects also. So these are the value-added services which we provide, and also the students benefit from these. Yeah, and also another USP of ours is we have an exclusive Japanese reading room, which we have just started last year. This is one such, one kind of an, what do I say, an activity which is helpful for students, and it is also open for the general public. We have it in Bangalore, and also we also are participants in Japan Hava and also the other internship programs that we have. And we also very active on social media. So FB has a page called Kyomi. So we would request the students to visit us. Yeah, so this is about Michi, like one of the webinars which is happening today. So most of the students, the college students participate in this and carry a lot of input from our speakers. So as I was mentioning, we also have a jobs portal where we would, love our students to upload their resumes, CVs, get associated with them. This, of course, comes with a level of certain certification. So that way we can support our students who are looking for bilingual placements. So we would request our students to, log into our portal and also have a look at it. Yeah, and last but not the least, our social media presence is quite vast. So you can see us, and we're very active in a lot of activities in most of the platforms, be it FB, Instagram, or YouTube. You can follow us and get all the updates, frequent updates. So that was a small presentation about SNRC. So from here, I would hand it over to Sachin San. So he will be taking it over and presenting the screen. Sachin San?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks a lot. It was even a learning for me about SNRC. And you guys are doing a lot of things.
Yes.
And first of all, I would like to thank that this opportunity given for me is really valuable even for me. Usually people from industry, they come with a lot of information, they bombard a lot on students.
Yes.
And I am not an excuse for that matter. So
Okay.
but I'll try to keep it as simple as possible, and I would request everybody to ask question, and let's make it a question answer session than
Yes.
a one-way boring session. But having said so, since I'm ready with the information, let me share my screen, and please let me know if you see my screen.
Yes, Sachin sir, we can see it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thanks. So I'm good to start. Shall I proceed?
Yes, sure, Sachin sir, you can.
Sure. Thank you. Thanks. How do I get rid of this? Okay, I'm just making it smaller so that most of the portion becomes visible to all. Okay. So this is a personal page, only personal page. Rest of the things are from the organization information point of view.
Okay.
This photograph itself denotes my personality. I'm an outgoing person. I love a lot of trekking. I'm active participation in multiple sports events within organization, of course. that limits because of my age. But I am, having said so, I'm sports enthusiast at first. I love badminton. I love trekking. I love a lot of adventure sports. When I was in Japan, I've done a lot of things, including skydiving, bungees, and paragliding, parasailing, so many things. So education, you've already explored about that part. I'm not going to give anything extra, but whatever is not mentioned here is last year there was a good opportunity given by our organization for senior management folks like me. So I also had completed a postgraduate diploma in digital field. So that was in association with MIT, and there was one more big university from UK, sorry, US. So what I feel is not as part of boasting what I have done, but learning should be the continuous or a continual activity in everybody's life. Career also you have explained touch that part, so I'm not going to explain much on it. But most interesting part probably for this forum would be I spent 10 straight years in Japan, and from almost from 2002, I'm working either with Japanese companies or Japan market for that matter. So allow me to go ahead. I'll talk about the organization. Sorry. Who are we as a Fujitsu globally? We are in Japan. We are number one ICT company within Japan, eighth in the world, eighth largest IT service provider in the world. As part of Fujitsu, we are also a very responsible or a socially responsible organization, and that is part of our Fujitsu's DNA or character. I'll explain that in detail in subsequent slide, but please be reading this catchword or buzzwords, whatever I show on my slide. We are team of, though it is written 129K, but we are growing almost every week. And this is a global head count. And our presence is there in 180 countries. If you Google at this moment, how many countries are there in the world? I think less than 200, 195, if I'm not wrong. So out of that, we have presence in 180 countries. So you can understand or imagine uh, wherever Fujitsu is there in all corners of the world. So, and really being proud of this big team and global team. As I said earlier, there is something about character of every organization. And for Fujitsu, it is defined as Fujitsu way. If you read our vision carefully, we being such a big IT company, you will not find a single word related with technology here. So I'll read it out. Our response vision is our responsibility as one of the world's largest companies is to build a better future. Okay, so this is a very vast vision that we have, and that has nothing to do with the technology. Okay, and of course it is backed up with certain values, principles, and code of conduct. I'm not going to bore you by reading through all, but at high level, please